will meet his Chinese counterpart, Wang Wen.
Ooh.
And there you have it, folks. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother, John.
And this is Qiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project at the Community Development and Training Center, a.k.a. See That?
See That.
And we like to thank y'all for tuning in and helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
gangsta.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
Now you know. And Charlie Funk got something he want to let you know, too. So, so let's do that right quick live.
The Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is an independently produced program. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carrot Festa Radio, 99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. Enjoy the show.
Hey, we hope you do. We hope you enjoy the ride.
Yeah, enjoy the ride.
Yeah. So it's What's on Your Mind Wednesday, y'all. I mean, it's a lot happening. There's new laws taking effect. The state budget has been approved. Lots of social media debates and things going on, and the BET Awards. So we're gonna talk about all of that.
There's so much that I want to say that I want to talk about, but we can't. Some stuff we can't even talk about.
I mean, we're gonna see what we can do.
No, the first thing that's popped up in my mind.
We can't talk about it. Let's. There's a way to do anything. That's what my mama said.
There is. I just gotta be creative.
There's a way to do anything.
It is. Okay, so listen. We wasn't on Monday.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, sorry.
But we had an amazing weekend.
We really did. So Friday kicked off.
Yeah.
We were at
really going back to that was Friday.
So first of all,
let's go to Thursday.
Let's go to Thursday. First of all, we had.
That's right.
In the 8-year anniversary went out with a bang.
Roll call, Tiffany. I see you.
Yes, this was it.
And she showed up to the 8-year anniversary.
Yes,
yeah.
So appreciative to everybody who showed up to the 8-year anniversary.
Yeah, that felt real good. I actually needed that. Miss Eva, you was on my mind. You always on my mind. You have such a beautiful spirit. Thank you for being here this morning. And but it was just amazing at the over at Urban. That's what we was.
That's what we was at. So
Look, we stuttering now. We can't even. We ain't sure if we can say where we went. But anyway,
so I mean,
we was over at Urban, man, and we had a blast for the 8-year anniversary, and that was Thursday. Had dinner.
Yeah, we did.
Thursday night.
We did, which was very nice great conversation.
Yeah.
Always when you get
Brother Reza. Shout out to Brother Reza Islam.
And Reverend Alfredi.
Yeah, Reverend Alfredi Johnson, man. So we went and sat down and broke bread.
Enjoyed that. And then Friday. We were at Culture.
Over at Culture Creative.
Right.
Yeah.
And we had RZA.
Go back and see that show, y'all.
Yeah, please, because it's so impactful.
Yeah.
It's so many Jews that was
Check
dropped.
out that conversation.
And this was his first interview.
Yeah. He said in this year. It was the first in-person interview he's done this year. And he did it with y'all little Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
No,
y'all.
say little.
Your little Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
We taking the little out of because we've been around for 8 years. We get up.
That's right.
We get
We're
up.
a little more than little.
Yes.
We do.
At least, we get up in the morning and come and do this. Rising. So, yes. Yeah. So we did that, which was a great kickoff.
Yeah.
Another one the next day after the 8th year anniversary.
Yeah.
And then we ended the weekend with the Kanye West concert, the Ye concert, right?
Yeah.
Which was amazing.
Tell me about that one. That sounded like that was
it was amazing. And so let me say, first of all, to everybody who got tickets from the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, right? I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
And so, next time when we get tickets, we're definitely gonna publicize it. This was kind of like,
Yeah. No, but it was good though, man.
It was great seats. It was a great night. Yeah. It was a good feeling.
I think I saw some features or something too.
So for our night, which was Sunday night,
you
had Kodak that came out.
Okay.
And you had Northwest that came out.
Okay, his daughter.
His daughter came out.
Okay.
So
I didn't realize that she was actually performing these days.
Yeah, what you just did.
I need to undo it.
Yeah. Everything you did.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, undo that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. So that was Sunday.
That was Sunday.
Okay.
So that was a way to end the weekend off, because that concert started. Listen, I looked at that. So that stadium holds 75,000 people.
Okay.
Not only was it packed, there were some seats, but there were probably people who didn't show up or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So,
and it was a Sunday night, but still.
But there was there were so people. There was standing room on the field.
Okay.
So that was another. If I had to guess, another 15,000 people on the on the field. Going around the stadium. I mean, around the stage.
No, I hear that.
So
So y'all check in, y'all roll call. We doing the roll call. So tag your friends, tell them to tap in. Miss Teresa, good morning. Where you at? Yubi, where you at? Charlie Funk, I don't see you. I know I got my notification. Helena, I see you. Yeah. So y'all come on in the room. Sunshine. Oh, she listened on the radio.
Hey, Twin Flame.
My sunshine is gone.
Oh, and you know what else I did on Saturday because it was busy? I went. I went to see Toy Story 5.
Okay, yeah.
It was pretty dope.
I don't watch those types of movies.
You know what? I was entertained though. I really was entertained.
Yubi, what's good? Miss Debbie, great rising. Thank y'all. We missed you on roll call, man.
Debbie Yachty.
Mama Blue, where you at?
She usually come in after the 8 o'clock hour.
Royce, where you at? We're doing roll call, y'all, for the community conversation.
And if we don't get everybody's name don't pop up for us, right?
Yeah.
And depending on where you come at, so hop in so we can do the roll call with you,
right?
Because I mean, like we said at the 8th year anniversary, even though we are the face of the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, y'all all are the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
The whole community is
we really do this for y'all.
Yes,
for us.
For real. It's for us. These are community conversations that just happen to be put on the radio, y'all. How cool is that? We so blessed. And I was thinking about that too. When we were thinking about the 8 year anniversary, and we were doing the 8 year anniversary, I this morning and a little bit last night, I was thinking about how we really do this. This is not only what we do. Like we have these community conversations on the radio, but like what we do in real life is what we do in real life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And like organizing our community. Like we're working on a project right now, couple projects. You know what I mean? And the one that we're working on that came to mind. There he is. Roll call, Brother David. Assalamu alaikum. And so the project that came to mind this morning was the I just lost it because Brother David, I got something, another thought.
Yeah.
When I saw him come in, I got another thought.
See, there we go.
So we got the CRA. So you got the CRA project that's cooking, and a lot more. But another one of the benefits, and another one of the things that have transpired over the 8th year as a part of the 8-year anniversary is, let me do that. Yeah, that's what happened. As a part of the 8-year anniversary is we reconnected with reconnecting with a founding member of the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. And we're happy to welcome back Janet Michelle.
On Wednesday, she'll have a segment.
Yeah.
On Wednesday. If you're looking, you see her on now.
Ready, and she finding my happy. So Janet, welcome back, Janet.
Hey, family.
Yeah, that's your fault. I'm reading
yeah. So Janet, what's good?
Nothing much. How y'all doing this morning?
We're doing well. We're doing well. And we're excited about your segment and just all the things that you've been up to. So for the people who don't know you and you know want to get acquainted with you, introduce yourself, to the people so that they can know who you are as you lead this part of the conversation.
Okay. My name, I go Janet Michelle is what I go by. And I'm a lifelong resident of St. Petersburg, Florida. Born and raised here, hailed from old Laurel Park.
Law Park.
Law Park.
That's right, for real. We from here for real.
Right. Right. Let's see what else about me. I am the founder of Finding My Happy mental wellness company, and it sort of grew out of just like my personal journey and just wanted to be a better mom, a better sister, just a better person all around. So kind of took that personal journey, that to get your inside right, because how you feel ain't right within.
That's right. Come on. Shout out to Lauren Hill.
Hey.
BET Awards happen. Okay, we got so much stuff. Okay, I don't want you to run out of time. Go ahead, because it's gonna be 8 o'clock.
That's me.
No, that's right. That's right. And what the reason I'm so excited is because I've been following you. We follow each other, right? And on social media, I've been seeing you doing these updates, and you check in for the late night. You check in the morning for us, and so I wanted to just for us to create space to have a conversation out loud. You know what I mean? And so, what's on your mind on this fine Wednesday? That if you was checking in with the Breakfast Club.
Yep, checking in for the morning crew. What's on my mind right now is the gaslighting that's going on with voters right now, right? And I just want us to really understand our worth as voters because, for example, in light of the Supreme Court recent decision to allow unlimited PAC money in politics, some voters are really owed an apology because I don't know if they're gonna get it though. I don't know if they're gonna get it.
They're not. All right, go ahead. They're not. Don't wait for it.
Right? Because recently they've been complaining about how corporate PAC money has been poisoning the political process, and they've been gaslit about it. And then you have this Supreme Court ruling that allows unlimited PAC money, and it's like, see, I told you, it's like, there it is. And so what gaslighting is, it's a form of manipulation. And so what's disappointing is some people are some people who you would least expect are participating in the gaslighting. And they're, like I said, it's a form of manipulation. And so what it looks like is they're minimizing voters' concerns, right? And they're real kind and blame. Well, you didn't vote a certain way in 2016. Now that's what you get. And then some are even going as far like as to wishing harm because the voters are now seeing things from a different perspective, and so they're no longer in alignment with that other person's vision of how things should be. And what voters are making clear is that they're tired of representatives who do not center their needs or the needs of their community, and they're being met with cynicism. Being met with blame for the country and the state that it's in, or even being accused of being unintelligent, and told that their expectations of the government is unrealistic. And so to combat that, because sometimes you can internalize that stuff and you feel like your vote doesn't matter, or you should kind of step back from the political process altogether. And no, your vote does matter. So what voters can do is to maintain your perspective. It's okay to begin to have a different perspective about the political process, especially when you get new information and you're seeing proof of concept right in your face. And you can always separate yourself from the gaslighter, and then also trust yourself and your experiences because they matter. How you feel, and you're looking at the condition of your surroundings and things are, not as good as they could be, like that matters. So your needs as a voter are valid. Your disappointment is valid, and your anger is valid. So be empowered as a voter to walk away when a situation no longer serves you. And in this case, public servants with misplaced priorities, they don't. You're not hallucinating. Your anger, your disappointment is valid, but use your vote, to do something with it. So that's what's on my mind.
Oh my God. Thank you.
A lot of times when you look at it, a lot of voters think if you're at one party or the other, that you have to vote completely with that party.
Right.
And I would tell you as a voter, if you're really in the political realm of things and really looking for the best interest for your community, you probably don't vote all the way down. If you're looking at the information, there's not one party that's 100% gonna get it right. You know what I mean? Like, we're looking at the administration right now, and even though like I'm not happy with the administration, but I will tell you there's some things that I can point out and be like, yeah, I rock with that.
Yeah,
like that was a real good decision. Okay with that decision right there. And nothing's wrong with that. But what I will say for me, and just kind of piggybacking off with, even if you change parties and your perspective changed, doesn't mean that the person that you hung out with that still have the same perspective is bad. Yeah. They're not dumb. They're not stupid. Like the values and the priorities has switched. Yeah. And so like the name calling and making you shame for being on either side, I don't like.
Right. And what would you say? Because I mean, that was one of those things too that we see like as a part of this season, these relationships get fractured. How are we going to move past that like after the season, and what can we start doing now to begin to like start to calm some of that?
It's hard. Yeah. It's hard because, when you look at it, we say not to take it personal, but when you look at your life, these are personal decisions. You know what I mean? When you're thinking of our children, your pocket, your household, and all this other stuff that, it's affecting you personally. And so.
I can't hear Qiana. I can't hear anybody.
I'm messing with stuff. My bad. Yeah. Leave stuff alone.
Can you hear us now?
It's one of them mornings.
Yeah, I can.
All right. You found some new play toys.
I did.
But yeah, it's just, but again, there's some things that you realize that y'all not in line with each other, and it's okay to have views on certain things, but then it's like if you wish harm, like it's just the person, you see different things come out, and it makes you question friendships.
Right.
It's like it's okay to have a difference of opinion, right? Because people can look at the same thing and walk away with a different opinion about it
all the time.
So that having the banter, the back and forth, the discourse, I feel like that's healthy. But when the personal insults get kind of thrown in, I feel like that's when the line gets crossed.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes I feel like we need to learn how to argue in a healthy way. I don't know the right word to say.
No,
I would say
you watch that movie with Denzel Washington, The Great Debaters. Remember that one?
I have the thing that I always say: argue to be heard, not to be hurtful.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And manners matter. Like in the Holy Quran, it talks about that. It says if you argue, you shouldn't be arguing or quarreling. It says, but if you do argue, it says argue in the best manner. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what happens when the manners go out the window. Mm-hmm. That's when the disrespect comes in, and then once people start feeling disrespected, that's when you start turning it away from the issue, and now you are focused on the individual. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the biggest challenges that I'm seeing is like you got people beefing with people as individuals,
right?
And not really like it's almost like the stuff that happened in the streets when you talk to the youngsters and you say, "Hey man, why y'all beefing?" And they like, "Man, we don't know." Yeah, like because it was beef before them, and they like we had those sit down.
My granddaddy didn't like his granddaddy.
Fields and McCoys.
And it's up.
My mama, your mama.
That's what they say.
My mama socked your mom in the nose and her, and now y'all been beefing for 20
ever since
3 generations. Yep. And that ain't even never happened.
Ever since. Well, Janet Michelle, thank you for checking in, and we looking forward to building with you every Wednesday. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in and tune in. Janet Michelle, Finding My Happy and What's on Your Mind Wednesday. Thank you again.
All right, you're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, that's a new segment, y'all. So we're gonna be. So listen, there's new surprises, new things that's happening with the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
I'm telling you, man.
It's only growth. And from here on out, right?
That's right.
And I mean, every year I think we grow, so I'm excited to see where we're going. And I think y'all will be too.
Amen. And so what we're going to do is we got the break coming up. But before the break, we want to remind you that you're listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club right here on 99 Jams WUJM. And if you are a candidate, and you running for office like these candidates, y'all raising money. I'm on some of y'all email lists.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Y'all asking for, some donations and some things to do. And so if y'all want to, spread it around a little bit and you're looking for a way to reach the community and reach the heart of the community, the 99 Jams has a space for you. So you can contact us on 99jamstheberg.com. Hit that contact button and someone will follow up with you to get you queued up so you can come and have a conversation with the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Yes. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick break. Right?
That's right.
Stick and stay, tag a friend. If you haven't shared and liked the page,
shame on you. Do
it now. We're not shaming.
If I can't shame you, I can't change you.
We're not shaming anybody this morning.
Yeah, we know.
But no.
But for real,
but go ahead and do it.
A lot of people who watch, but they haven't followed.
And I don't think it's intentional.
Yeah,
right.
I think so. I take this opportunity to tighten up.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not where I'm at.
I'm not there
this morning. Just right now, with no shame, all love.
Yeah.
Like it if you never have. And then share it today.
Y'all see this role reversal that's happening right now?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back. 7 minutes.
I got love for you, no lie. I'll give my best, I try. Someday we'll touch the sky. You're an angel, looked up wipe all your tears away. I know it's been crazy, but keep your head up high.
Foot chase through the projects, dodging foreign objects. Street knowledge, I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, others lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just a rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United we must stand together, under God we are one. We must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams.
Peace in the streets, love to my brothers, love to my sisters. We all need each other. Children need their mothers and they need their dads. Taking a life that don't make you bad. The fact that you do that is so sad. Pocket watching, plotting on another man's cash. Pick up a book instead of picking up a gun. Increase your knowledge and that'll increase your funds. If everyone succeeds, then crime would decrease and people would live instead of resting in peace. Unity, that's what we need. Stand up and be a positive force in the community.
We are one, we must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams. We must stand together,
Must stand together.
all together as one.
As one people.
United we must
United
stand
we shall rise.
fighting for
And you fight for me
till our race is done.
till we see God.
United we must
United we will rise. Clap with me. Clap.
God, we
Clap.
are one.
Yes, sir.
We must
Clap.
fly to the
Clap.
sun.
GB on the track, man, and I mean this. It's from the heart.
Not destroying
Back and forth
our
to
dreams.
prison, cause my position in the ghetto is wishing my dreams was in my hand, man, instead of so distant. Violent crimes on my record, showing judges I'm reckless. Guess they think I'm rich and young, like Young and the Restless. Every time I see a young brother rich in peace, got to be the only time when I watch TV. Cause the struggling and suffering is all I see. Besides muscling and hustling that wall with heat, I point the finger at the devil, boy, for taking my peace. Cause the only way to live is to take to the streets. But they rate me as a villain for the killing and dealing. For what? My last resort to make me a living. I don't give a damn, tell them so what? I'm gonna survive even if they threaten me with life. The arms of poverty held tight, making life a fight. But in the sky, we got to unite. Keep your head in the sky.
We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United we must stand together, under God we are one. We must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams. We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together.
Norris.
Here has waved in surging imports of Chinese electric cars without higher tariffs, welcoming investment from those companies in UK factories, arguing for cooperation with China.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're
I'm
right.
just finna tell y'all
You
right
right.
now.
You all right? You right?
Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
You absolutely right. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka CDAT.
See that.
And we like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
gangster.
Baby.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Okay,
now
so
you know.
listen, y'all
Charlie
are
Funk.
part of the family.
Yeah.
Is an independent
Charlie Funk on. We got to run.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Here we go.
Guests or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carrot Festa Radio, 99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. Enjoy the show.
Oh.
Yeah, so you got a message to the members of the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club?
I was going to say something. I'll just have to.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen.
Yeah. We got new rules.
We got new rules, right?
We got new rules. And so we're going to have a conversation, but as best we can in the context of these new rules.
Yeah, we are, because it's a lot of new, because there's so much. So here we go. I want to give a shout, because we can shout out people name, I think, because that ain't, I think.
Yeah,
shout out to
individuals. Yeah.
Individuals.
Yeah.
Cochelle.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Did her thing. That was another part of that recap. Yeah.
So that was a recap. So did her thing on Saturday. If you know where it was at, you know where it's at. If you know what she did, you know what she did. But we want to give a shout out to you. And if you know her story, right? Yeah. To see her come out, she's not
shout out to Brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. The genius.
Yes, Brain the genius.
Yeah.
To create that space,
you
know what I mean, for people. But if you know her story, you know her story. Like, she went to prison. In between, before she lost her dad. Did her 18 months, got out, came out swinging, and then she did her first thing on Saturday, and that's a part of the community. And so I'm going to tell you, the hard part about what we do with the new rules is we're community based, and we love this community so much. And so with our new rules, there's a lot of stuff that we can't. It's that we can't say it. It has to.
And we don't know what we're gonna say it. So here's the rule, y'all. We gotta know what we're gonna say before we say it. And a lot of times we don't. Because even though Friday is Freestyle Friday, we kind of freestyle every day.
Yes.
And so
but
but you know what I mean? But it's like stuff come up. Like, we see, I appreciate that. Miss Robin in the chat and how Brother Daoud got in there, and like how he's saying, manners, yes, sir. Personal opinions can be said, but emotions uncontrolled can hurt for sure. Like we didn't know that was going to happen. And that might take us on a whole nother space. And then in that conversation, we think about a resource for our community.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then we announce and we shout out the resource.
And at this point, we no longer can do this, right?
It's just, we got to know what that's going to be in advance.
So this is what I was going to say. As the members, just bear with us, because with the new rules and the new guidelines, we're trying to be respectful of the house and still make sure that we're giving y'all what y'all need and want.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. And we got new laws going into effect.
Okay,
too.
and so we have a caller coming in. So hold on, before you say something, caller, I'm just gonna let you know, you cannot promote a business. You cannot say anything. So you got to stay true to topic.
Yeah.
But I think
and it's what's on your mind.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
What's on your mind Wednesday? Go ahead.
So what's on my mind is your topic, because I am on a social space, and we talked about and came up with some topics about we can disagree and not jump all over each other.
Yeah.
We can have civil conversations, even though we don't agree.
That's right.
We can have, we need to learn how to debate without emotion.
That's right.
That's an object viewpoint that I think in our community, we really need to teach our children how to debate.
That's right.
Debate teams used to be a thing. Kamala Harris is a master of debate. And And, you know, she learned that through school, through college, all of that.
Right.
Because you can have a conversation with another person and not agree with them.
That's right.
We don't agree on
That's
a
right.
lot of topics. I mean, I don't always agree with the stuff that you guys talk about, but civil engagement needs to be a skill.
That's
and
right.
It can be developed.
That's right.
It can be developed.
That's right.
So you guys know who I am.
That's
and
right.
So I'll leave it at
We can
that.
say you're Coach D.
Coach D, thank you for calling in, and thank you.
Y'all have a great day.
You too. She's a legacy member of the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. She's been a member for a long.
We got a lot of legacy.
long time.
But you know what? You should be able to. I think for me,
Yeah.
what lines up when I know that I need to back up when I feel like there's a personal attack.
So let me give you this word, and again, thank you, Janet Michelle, for kicking us off. If y'all missed it, before the top of the hour, Janet Michelle gave us a word.
Mm-hmm.
It was gaslighting. Right?
Yeah.
And so you can go back and she used that in the context of what's happening politically. But here's another term that I heard. It's called affective polarization, right?
Mm-hmm.
Affective polarization. In plain English, it means we've gone, like what we're talking about, we've gone from disagreeing with each other to actually disliking each other. That's what we're talking about if y'all just tuning in. So it's one thing to say, I don't agree with your opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the other thing that people are saying is that when you're talking about effective polarization, it says, because of your opinion, I don't trust you, I don't respect you, and I don't even want to be around you. That's effective polarization, and that's what we're seeing now. It's not that I just don't agree with your opinion.
No, I
don't trust you, I don't want to be around you, I don't respect you, and that's like what we're seeing in our community.
And we're seeing that because some of these posts, okay, so like the Carmelo Anthony is a clear example. The teen takeovers is another one. It's okay to kind of say we need to redirect, but when you're looking and doing and taking the narrative and painting the picture of the enemy, or somebody else who's already trying to demonize our children, and you're taking it and justifying their actions, I then don't trust my children around you. You know what I mean? And so then that means that if I'm in a situation, I don't want you there with me because I don't trust that you're going to have my best interest, my children's best interest, or the community. I don't care what you say that I rock with the community. But if you're looking at this and you're okay with how they're saying they want to take AKAs and gun down our children.
They're not only saying that. They're actually, there was a story, y'all probably saw this too. It was three teenagers they said near Gulfport.
But right? I'm talking about like my friends. But go ahead.
I hear you. But what I'm saying is when you, like how they're okay with people making these threats online, right?
Right.
But what I'm saying is like taking that a step further because the threats are not just staying online.
Right.
There's an example right now here in Pinellas County, just a few blocks from us. You know what I mean? Of three teenagers, these brothers, college students.
And
hold on, let me set it up for the people who may not have seen it. These are college students. So it's three college students, and they're knocking on doors. They're going door to door to promote their new business.
And they have all their paperwork.
They got their paperwork. They got their business, and they're promoting, a detailing business.
Yes.
White man comes up with a gun.
Yes.
Loaded, cocked, and chambered. And he's like asking them, why are they there? Look, I'm doing this. I put my hand down because I'm dramatizing. But he's asking them, like, why are they there? He's threatening them, telling them they got to, and they're explaining. And he asked them, so he pull up on them and asked them for their ID.
Yeah.
Like, who are you? He's armed.
In somebody else's yard.
Yeah,
not even his property.
Yeah. But to your point, what has gotten him to, it's a couple points. What makes him see these three young men as a threat when they clearly are working?
Yeah.
Because that's what's happening, right? As they're promoting these teen takeovers and they're recriminalizing and criminalizing. I won't even say they never stop criminalizing us.
Right.
Criminalizing black men. So now every time you see a black man, you think he up to something or he up to no good. That's another thing we're going to talk about in a minute too.
Yeah.
But this idea that he's a threat and you need to investigate, like this taking us back to Trayvon Martin and you know what I'm saying?
Right. And I'm going to say this. I don't know if y'all seen the video. So we posted? We can. We can post it.
I might have shared it.
It might have shared, but I think also what gave him the compassion to not pull because there was a white kid with them.
Yeah.
It was 3.
Oh yeah.
It was 3.
Right.
It was 3
of them. Yeah.
3 of them and two blacks and 1 white.
Yeah. And
I think because there was a white kid with them, that gave them the, you know what I mean? Yeah. Which was smart on the 2 brothers. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, but this is business partner, and that's what I mean. Like in some ways, the world has changed.
Yeah.
Like it's not unusual to see a group of people out, and the group of people look like America.
Right. I mean,
black man, Hispanic man. You know what I mean?
Like, but that hasn't changed. Like I'm looking at that's always been America. Yeah. Like I look at my brother. 3 best friends from middle school to high was George Jorge, right? Spanish.
George with a J.
Yes.
Yeah. Not how
May God be pleased with him because he done passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
David.
Okay.
Who daddy started Hooters.
Okay.
So he's David White and Corey.
Okay.
Right?
Like this the crew.
This was they crew.
Yeah.
My nephew has the same crew during them right now. Yeah. And I think about like my friends and all that. So America has always been this melting pot, right? Where you should be able to connect with people, right? And you should be able to do that. But this, and then the audacity of this guy to tell him that everybody starts at 0 and your attitude determines like how I react.
Yeah. Yeah.
They minding their own. And then
that was crazy.
And then he said, "Why did you pass my house?" And they telling them like, we decided to go from the end of the block and make our way up. You didn't allow us to get to your house yet.
And I want to say this too, y'all, and then we can move on from that one. But as you were talking about it, I have to take a moment and applaud those young men for how they handled that situation.
Yeah.
Because as I was watching the video, I didn't even watch it to the end.
I did.
I couldn't. Because... And I just thought about this as you were speaking. When they got to this point, when they started explaining to him why they skipped over his house, and in their route, like my blood was boiling at that moment because I'm like, who are you for real anyway? That I don't like. Who are you for real, man? And so for them to be able to keep it together, you know what I mean, respond with sense. And me and my wife, we were just talking about this too. There's always got to be somebody with some sense. And so thank you to them and to their parents for how they were raised.
Whoever, not just their parents, but their community.
Yes.
Their village who gave them enough because depending on who was there and how you was raised, because a man never backed down.
Yeah, that's
right.
You
know what I mean? Like you ain't finna disrespect me. And then now we have that our children ain't coming home because we got 2 macho men trying to prove who is the alpha in the situation.
Yeah. And so again, shout out to them. And then speaking of parents, there was actually and the BET Awards was happening. So there was a protest outside of the BET Awards. I don't know if y'all saw this. Yeah. And the protester was Jake Lang, I think is his name. And he's one of the people who was pardoned as a part of that January 6th riot that happened. And he had a sign that said "Black parents are failures," right?
While you at the BET Awards were all Black excellence. Black people who got more money than you could probably imagine. They could probably buy your house, copyright your name, and take it from you. But their parents are failures. Yeah. Okay, but go ahead.
Yeah. And so I'm looking for it because I did what the people say on that. Okay, and so oh man. So he had the sign that was saying "Black parents are failure." The sign actually sparked lots of comments, including disagreement over whether it was anti-Black. Because the headline, it said that this was an anti-Black protest, right? And Q, like you gotta like follow me on this one.
I'm following. I'm not.
The sign that says "Black parents are failures" was captioned as anti-Black. How about in the comments, there was a debate over whether him saying that was anti-Black Or was it criticism meant to encourage accountability, saying that, you know, he might be on to something? Like, it was people that were saying, like, black people.
I know. Listen, no. And them black people I don't like. I'm sorry. I don't like you. I said it on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Like, when you look at it, and then those same black people will think that their parenting is better than any other black person, and that they did a great job, but then they in the single parent household, the same single parent household that you're condemning and looking bad at. Your children is walking that same line that everybody else is there. Like, they have blinders on, but go ahead.
So these were what some of the comments were. So again, if you're just tuning in, we talking about this protester, Jake Lang. He said black parents are failures. He protested at the BET Awards, had this sign along with other signs. The viewpoint, the message is offensive and anti-black. Like, many commenters believe that the sign unfairly stereotypes all black parents and reinforces negative narratives about the black community. Some pointed to the protester's background and his motives, arguing that the message was intended to provoke rather than actually solve a problem.
And I could probably agree with that.
Yeah, like he was there to try and get something started.
And really, he was.
He's a January 6th rioter.
And so, listen, he was hoping that these black people who have something to lose was going to act like they didn't have something to lose.
So now you got me thinking, right? You got me thinking now, right? Because there used to be these conversations about race wars and all of this stuff. And knowing that this guy is a January 6th rioter, and you see what they did, how they went up in the Capitol, did all of the things that they did. Now he's at the BET Awards trying to provoke black people at the BET Awards.
Again.
And I saw some people like was running him. They kind of got on his head a little bit.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. We'll talk about Kurt Franklin. Go ahead.
Okay, but they kind of got on his head a little bit and ran him on like man, get on from around him with that. You know what I mean? I'm from South St. Pete. That's what we say. Get on from around him. Yeah. And so they was like, you know, running him.
You come across the wrong person, you might get what you're looking for.
That's what I'm saying. Is what he's looking for is this race war riot.
He wants to choose. He wants to paint a picture of us. To be honest, like
because they were like highlighting after he posted on his social media, I just got attacked by a violent mob of black people.
Right. So that's his thing. And by nature,
but you show up to,
by nature, we're not violent people. Right. Now we will get it. Listen. We're going. Listen.
However,
that's not who we are. Like, again, if your children, if there's a child that is somebody trying to get them and they missing, the safest place is with a black man.
Every time.
Like, it is with a black man 9 times out of 10. That just speaks to our nature, right?
Yeah.
And so, again, a lot of times we be minding our own damn business. Excuse me. We be minding our own business.
Leave black people alone.
Yeah, just leave us alone. Listen, we're at the BET Awards. Our-ish.
Yeah.
Right? Minding our business.
Black Entertainment Awards, I mean, you got other issues and stuff that we could talk about, but don't do that.
Right. Like, you don't come, again, we're minding our own business.
And then here's some other takes from what the people say. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about this protester who was a January 6th rioter that was pardoned by Trump. He showed up to the BET Awards with a sign that said black parents are failures, and they got on his head, ran him away. But then the comment section started talking about this, and that's what we're doing now, is reviewing the comments. And so the second viewpoint was that there are problems that we need to face. They said others argued that while the wording was harsh, it opened the door to a conversation about parenting, family stability, and accountability. They felt that communities shouldn't dismiss criticism because it's uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. I agree with you about that, right?
Okay.
But why are we stripping Black history out of books? Why, when we're telling the truth about, again, like, so listen.
And so that truth, when it cut the other way.
No. We don't want our children to feel bad about the things that your ancestors did. Again, your ancestors did.
So let's start with this. We got to also recognize that this is kind of like our position. We don't subscribe to all, right? And so this statement isn't true for every family.
No, it's not.
Right. But the sentiment of this post is like, we still shouldn't ignore the challenges that are being faced. And I hear that, I get that. However, like, don't show up and do it.
And first of all, you ain't invited to like, listen, I didn't invite you to my house.
Yeah.
Right. And if you know, like, we had
but now that we're having the conversation, like,
we had this conversation. We addressed, we had this conversation about our children and the households and how to make them better.
Yeah. And another part of that, I'm glad we got there, because another one of the viewpoints in the discussion, it started talking about data. Mm-hmm. And they were saying, well, you know, the data says XYZ, or the data shows. However, that's not the case. Like, we talked about it here, that the CDC and there's other studies that have been posted that have shown that Black fathers are
the most involved,
the most
out of everybody.
And this is whether they're residential or non-residential. Mm-hmm. The highest percentage of Black fathers are engaged, but the narrative is around
regardless if they're in the house or not.
But we're more engaged and involved. And I'm thinking it was a CDC study. I actually put it on the post, and so y'all can go there. I'll share it, because I had the source of the study, because when we start talking about data and facts and all of that stuff, people, oh, well, the data, that's not data, that's a stereotype.
That really, and you look at, and we got a lot of times we run with the stereotype, right?
Yeah.
Like, we look at it, we say that Black men marry outside the, you know, and when you look at it, I shared the post.
Where y'all at, chat? Let us know.
Like,
come on,
they
members,
came
y'all
in
engaged.
and show that most successful Black men are married to Black women.
Yeah.
And so the narrative is that Black men and Black women don't like each other, and all that is a lie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I see Black men who be like, where y'all at? It's so many like, but you fall into, you know,
your mindset. I think
it's your mindset.
You attract what you constantly think about, right?
Yep,
like, that's what your mind is on all the time. And
so that's what you're gonna attract.
That's what you're gonna attract. And then you go, there's such thing as confirmation bias and like all of these new fancy words that we've been learning since we've been studying mental health. And so, you know what I mean? Like, really need to tap in and really like dig in and do that work, so that you can see how your view is being skewed and what has shaped your view. Because again, we're talking about, the theme we started off with, just how that we have differences of opinions about these things. This is another one of those things where there's a popular narrative that Black men are not engaged parents and fathers, but when you start looking at the data and the statistics, it shows exactly the opposite. Who
are the football coaches?
Yeah.
Who are the basketball coaches usually? You know, who are your track coaches? When you're looking at is Black fathers,
male figures,
right? When you're looking at that, like, and so there's so
that's right. So many brothers have stepped in, they got stepdads, bonus dads, like all of these realities. Shout out to all of the single fathers. Like, I know a single father that got 10 children, you know what I mean, and make no excuses.
My brother was a single father, like, from day one. He came from almost day one.
and then we tell this story a lot, but here's how the village works. Like, I remember this particular brother was having some disagreements with his children's mom, right? And the uncle had to go get him and bring him to the pool, but it was like, that was all right. It was all right. Like, you make sure that the children get the experience, because we're creating their back in the day experience right now. So that argument that you having in front of the children, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just reminded you. But just think about this, y'all. You creating the back in the day experience. This is what's on your mind Wednesday. So you creating the back in the day experience for your children. So we doing that with Friday Night Done Right. At the pool, we do our pool parties, and this is not an announcement. This is me giving context to a story.
Okay,
right. So giving context. So we do this thing called Friday Night Done Right every Friday night. In the early days of Friday Night Done Right, this is on topic a little bit, but off topic maybe. And so the brother was having some disagreements, but the village stepped in to make sure that the children were able to get that back in the day experience. So my point is this. Everything that we're doing right now, particularly the things we do in front of our children, is going to be a part of their back in the day experience.
Yeah.
So be mindful of the things that you show them, the things that you let them see and do in front of them.
And while you're saying that, there you go.
Listen, roll call, Sharonda, roll call, Miss Teresa.
So
thank you.
So while you're thinking about this, in our community, there is a lot of things because we keep on saying there's a lot of things that the that the community is doing for the children.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Not only what Brother John just said, there's other places. So listen, stay tuned to like the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club page, because we will be posting it, and then through our like break, we'll probably have like flyers and stuff. So like all the community events that we
and y'all let us know too, because it's people in the chat, man. People here that like if you know of some events that are happening, or if you know of some organizing opportunities that are going on for people to get together and really find the lane. Yeah, because that's where it's at. Like I'm really like focusing now on being intentional about helping people discover their gifts, which is what I always been doing by God's grace, and then finding the lane.
Right.
And then once you find your lane, get to work. And any way I can support you doing that, like that's kind of what your brother John is about these days. Like, because there's room for everybody.
There is.
Everybody has a contribution that they can make.
You just got to figure out what it is. And once you figure out your lane.
That's what we do together.
Right. Yeah. Once you figure out your lane, you stay in
we
that.
have a conversation and like, okay, this is what I see. And, you know, by God's grace, I mean, I'm not an oracle or anything, but like I got a pretty good track record. You know what I'm saying? Of like creating space for people and helping people, you know, find a lane and, you know, operating in it and fading on out the way. Cause that's what I like to do. Like I'll get you going and you do real good. And then I let me get on and go do that again. That's what feel good to me. Like, let me find another one of them.
Let me down the road. Okay,
what's on your mind, Wednesday, y'all?
What's on your and so with that being said, even though like we were talking about earlier with the new rules and the guidelines, we still gonna be work with us, right? Because we're gonna figure out how to make this the work with.
So put stuff in the chat, give us some comments, give us some
send us flyers, and flyers. Make sure you send the flyers.
Yeah. Let the people know.
And if you want it to be announced, just make sure that you hit up the station manager, right, because there is ways. So you do the station manager. If not, send us the flyers. We'll make sure it's posted on our because the one thing is we want to make sure that the community is getting the resources that they need. And that everybody is connected, and we're looking out for these children for the summer. And there's so many great things that's happening over the summer that's making sure that the kids are enjoying their summers like we used to. All right.
Amen.
Okay. So now also go ahead.
A BET Awards.
Oh, BET Awards.
I don't know where you was going. I just wanted to flag that. I can put a pin in it and you.
No, we can go to. I know. I was trying to go with the city, but we can go with BET Awards.
Real quick. So we'll do that real quick. There has been. And I saw it online. So first, just transparency, I didn't watch the BET Awards. So I didn't see it. I saw the clips. I saw the highlights and headlines. From what I saw, there was this back and forth about the brother Druski and they're calling it mockery of the black church.
Get over it.
And they're like saying that, you know, people laughing, but, you know, you're going to be laughing straight to hell.
They might.
Druski, because... You don't do that. They was mad with, and I've seen some people, they were big mad.
That's fine. You know what?
The YouTube people, they be big mad.
Listen, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hot.
Because if he going to hell and I'm going to hell, it's our hell to go to.
Yeah.
Where
we going? To my hell.
Right. Like I don't remember the last time when I died. You going to hell with me?
We ain't share no hell together. Yeah.
No.
Bars, y'all. That's what's on Q Mind. Look, ain't none of us got no hell to share.
No, we don't. Right? You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, like at the end of the day.
Thank you for that. I needed that. Your hell is yours. That's all yours.
I'm not upset for the people who didn't find it funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're entitled to it. But what I did, and I didn't watch because I was at the Kanye West concert, so I didn't get to watch it, right? But what I did watch clips of it, and what I did see, most of the people say this was like one of the best BET Awards they've seen. It was classy, it was done right, it was joke. Yeah. And not only did he started
I might go back and watch it.
He started out with
like the church,
but he did all his skits.
Yeah.
And there's been controversy and all of this. And then again, I will say this. This is all real life stuff that pastors have done.
Yeah.
Right? And so all he's doing is be mad at the person who gave him the content.
He's holding up a mirror.
Right. That's it.
You know what? Because I've seen that in his comedy and in his content, he's really holding up a mirror. He has a skit that he did that I saw about like the old dude who don't want to grow up.
Yeah.
And still like hanging out.
You not being a monster.
Robbing the bank or something. Like,
changed my life.
And then you see the clip with them, and I'm like, this is the man holding up a mirror, because you do got like a bunch of old dudes that's still trying to like hold on to they glory days, and now they looking up to the young people who's supposed to be looking up to them.
And they round there with them,
and they're not giving them no direction.
And you see this.
Yeah, no guidance, no direction.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Risa says, I wasn't big mad, but I wasn't amused by Druski. I agreed with Keke Palmer that she should have been the host. Yeah, that was another one of them good. I didn't watch it.
So let me tell you, I like Keke, but no.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, maybe together. Maybe together.
She could be a good host, though. I
together with, I done seen it.
Yeah.
Listen, I love Keke, but Keke done had talk shows.
Yeah, I think she still got a podcast.
She do.
I rock with
Keke.
Yeah.
But I think for what we were looking,
and here's the thing too, like it's all about moments.
Yeah, it is.
And Druski, you know, whatever it's his season, because he's doing his thing, like he's kind of leading with the content. Another one like Country Wayne, how he like when people and so Keke, she had a season.
Right,
and it may be another season for her. But that was brilliant how they did that. That was amazing. I'm like,
and you know what they made other content creators like us, right? Other podcasts, because he's a content creator. He wasn't an actor. He didn't have all this other. He came off the internet, and that lets other people know that what's possible for the regular person. Who Keke Palmer, listen, I love her, but she's been an actress. She done had like she's seasoned to go through this, and they gave somebody else a try, and it
worked. It worked. We talking about it.
Right. So yeah. So while we're talking about the BET Awards, Kirk is my man.
Kirk Franklin.
Kirk is my man for real.
What happened with Kirk Franklin? I saw that clip, but I didn't open it.
Okay. So Kirk is out there. It's a guy that's telling him like basically you need to repent for your sins. You need to repent.
Oh, he's telling Kirk.
You need
get
to
your
repent.
life right.
Get your. Kirk say, my brother. Okay, I love you. Give me a hug. No, I don't want you to touch me. He was like, listen, it's all love here. Boom, 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 boom. Kurt about to walk away. He said, you going to hell, right?
He told that to Kurt?
Yeah, and then he told him, you and your wife going to hell. Oh, you talk about
you're doing too much now.
Oh, you was
all right. I was going in peace.
Oh,
I ain't seen it, but I'm just thinking about the moment.
Oh, you saw the sweat start to come off of Kurt's forehead, right? Kurt, what? Oh, it took bodyguards to hold him back because you think
Kurt was finna go get him.
Yeah, and like they say, just because I'm a Christian, and and don't get it twisted.
Right,
I'm a husband too.
Come on, Kurt.
Like you can say, like whatever you say about me, I can do it. But you talk about my wife.
Yeah, my wife.
You talk about my wife.
Yeah.
Now and I love to see black men who check you
by
his wife. Because like Obama, like one of the smoothest people I see. But say something about Michelle.
Yeah.
Say something about Michelle.
Yeah.
And watch you get it.
Yeah.
So you say something about Kirk's wife.
And then he turned into a whole other.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting because I like I said, I didn't see it. I just saw the caption in the headline, and it was just amazing. They say Kirk had a wife beat up.
Oh, he showed up there.
And Kurt had a wife beat
up.
Oh,
he showed up there. Oh, yeah.
So shout out to Kurt Franklin doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
He was about to stomp. Say he's not a pastor. He is a gospel artist. And I think that's another part of it. Right.
Even if you a pastor, say something about the pastor away.
Now you say
something about the pastor away. Yeah. Oh, so we going now? That's what you want to do. Like a lot of times, you could say a lot of stuff about a lot of people, and even like wives.
Yeah.
You could I could take a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But you say something about my kids. You say something about my husband.
Everybody got their limit.
Like you got
I remember that was the mama back in the days. Like people took umbrage to the fact that there's a business in our community called Yo Mama. Because like there was a time when Yo Mama was fighting words.
Yeah, and it still is. And I tell my nieces that
but now they naming their business Yo Mama, chicken in our hood.
And we took it some type of way. That's why ain't nobody going to Yo Mama.
Okay, got you. Like, you got to rebrand. Speaking of rebranding.
rebranding.
Yeah.
Rebranding.
Yeah, there was a business in the community that closed and
now back up and popping, right?
Yeah.
And so listen, I'm all about our community growing and offering jobs. I never want nobody to be out of the job.
Yeah.
And what I do see, and this is what strategy, marketing matters. Like it's never over till
just change the name.
It changed the name.
Just change the name.
Change the name, and you saw, and
that's really all you did. Just change the name.
And really, and came up,
and you made it a familiar name,
right? And people,
something that some people, I think it's something that people identify with,
right?
I think there's a bigger lesson to be learned in that. So now let's talk about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's credible messengers, and good names.
No, they're not empty. I don't know if that's what we talking about, but no, they were packed last night.
Okay,
I rode by.
Yeah, wow.
Parking lot full.
Interesting. So I did see I saw a live from Bo, and he was talking about how there's other people that have, like, he had an idea for a theme for an event.
Yeah.
And then somebody else was doing the event with the same theme. And so instead of like getting all how Negroes sometime and
just people in general.
how people in jail. It ain't a Negro phenomenon. I just happen to have the most experience being a recovering Negro myself.
Yeah. So
however, how people get in their feelings, when you see somebody doing something that you thought of or an idea that you had, and he was, commenting and remarking about like how instead of looking at that as something wrong, look at it as something, as an opportunity, because we always talk about organizing and working. These weren't his words. This is what came up as I saw his video. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that if there are 6 or 8 of you who are in business and they're like-minded people, get into business together. And so what he was saying reminded me of that, because if you had an idea for a theme, you didn't share it with this other person, but somebody else is doing that same theme, what that's showing you is that this person has a like mind. And now somebody else is doing it, they got a like mind. So instead of like hating on them, how can we come to a table and say, hey man, I was thinking the same thing. I see you doing it. I want to do it too. I was, like, let's have a conversation about that and see how what's possible. And I thought that was an amazing conversation that we need to have.
Everybody can do it. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah.
I got a t-shirt business. You got a t-shirt business. Mr. Edmond got a t-shirt business.
Yep.
I can't service all of them. You can't service all of them.
Yeah.
He can't service all of them.
Yeah. Where you get your shirts from?
So listen.
Hold on. Where you get your shirts from? Because we all in business.
Yeah.
This is how we gonna have this conversation. What you paying for shirts?
Not even
what
that.
We paying? How we paying? So because if we getting our shirts from different places, maybe if we came together, we can get them from a same place and do something better.
We could. We can do that. I like that idea.
Yeah.
I wasn't going there, but But no, like I get an order. I can't do them all.
Yeah.
But no, you know what? Brother John can do them.
Yeah.
Let me shoot you over there. Boom. Now
that happens in our community.
Right. Oh.
That happens, Q.
But see, that happens more than we think it does, right?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to say that.
So, and then on top of that, you look at what he said, the 3 people that's doing it, they all got their own group of followings, right?
Yeah.
And so what he's going to do, the people that's going to his, probably not going to Ish.
Yeah.
And not going to Eddie's.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They all
got different crowds, different audiences.
Right.
Yeah.
And so again, you put your own spin on it.
Yeah.
So there you go. Like
here's a word that y'all can look at. It's called synergy. And I won't spoil it, but if you need something to do in your spare time, look up the word synergy.
Right. So kudos out. Like, so listen, collaboration over competition.
Yeah.
Right. It's enough money to go around for everybody. There's no reason why one person needs the whole, like everything. Like there's impossible for you to put it all in your hands.
Right.
And then what's going to happen when you try to hate, I'd rather for somebody I rock with to get the money than for somebody outside of my community to get it because I was hating on somebody in my community.
Yeah.
Right. And you'll see it. Like people on top want to stay on top and they feel like staying on top is suppressing other people around them.
So,
but yeah,
so here's what UB says. UB says creative collaborations create more income opportunities.
Yeah,
amen.
And then you know what? It lets you know you're in line with the times.
Yeah.
Because if we all got the same idea, that means that we're following the trends.
That was kind of the point that he was making. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're in touch with what the people is looking for, because now we're offering the service.
Yep.
Right. So kudos to that. And then
so
and then we had
thank you,
my
brother. I appreciate you. So if y'all want to tag Big Bo, man, and let him know I saw it and I appreciated that more than
we did. I saw it too.
Because that's the mindset the mindset shift that I think is necessary and needs to be elevated in our community. And it's people that have that mind, but they may not be talking about it. And so if that's where you at and that's what you own, then start letting people know that's where you at and that's what you own, so that we can identify and connect the dots, because there's a seat at the table for everybody.
It really is. You know how many conversations I done had with people, and I'm like, I was just talking about that with somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had that same idea, something similar. You know what I mean? So you'll see it. That means that you're aligned with the right people.
That's right. Let's talk about Commerce Park.
Go ahead.
So Commerce Park on the Deuces, that's the land that's right across the street from Manhattan Casino. In Commerce Park, there was an article that I saw that said that there have been 7 development teams that have submitted proposals. The site is approximately 3 acres on the historic Deuces, in the historic Deuces corridor. Proposals include combinations of affordable housing, commercial space, entrepreneurship, arts, workforce development, and community gathering areas. The project is an opportunity to shape economic development in South St. Pete, is what they're saying. And the discussion right now is what should be on Commerce Park. What would you like to see across the street from Manhattan Casino? You know, you got the townhomes over there, the Deuces townhomes.
So we got the townhomes.
But there's space in front of the townhomes that originally was supposed to be a business incubator, like a retail area, as a part of the Sankofa project. That the townhomes are in the back, and then there's like some space up front. And on the front, it's going to was supposed to be retail on the bottom, and then some like an incubator and some other like gathering spaces.
You know what I would like to see? Maybe a hotel.
Yeah.
A boutique hotel
right there on the Deuces.
Right. It makes sense for me. You know what I mean? We want to make
Didn't think about that. Yeah. That'll bring money.
It'll bring money. If the Manhattan Casino is still going to be like what it's going to be to bring events here and things like that, people have somewhere that they can go.
Okay. Let us know, what would y'all like to see?
I would like, a boutique hotel would look nice over there.
That's what's up. I'm gonna actually post some of these things, because they had like a different mix of things that can be on, and one of them kind of reminded me a little bit of Armature Works, like how they had it set up. So like with the food court and then the housing, and again, it's 3 acres. I mean, you could do
all of that. So look,
and I'm wondering, now that I just say that, I'm wondering, I need to look at the map. Maybe we can pull that map up and see where the Woodson is, because remember, the Woodson has some land over there in Commerce Park as well, and I don't know if like that's a part of that or what's going on with that. So we'll pull the string.
But you know what? A little Armature Work over there,
hotel or retail space would be a good idea. That's what Miss Eva said.
Yeah, like something like that with some right there, some another outside venue or something that we can do.
A children's arcade and theater, says Mama Blue.
Okay, something I wouldn't be mad at that. A bowling alley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something like put the hotel, a bowling alley, something that like even so we just
when is the meeting?
It's just okay, like
see, this is why you need to be at the meeting. Because if you get something other than that,
I can't even.
Never thought about a hotel, Q. You may be on to something.
So
see there.
No,
I'll try and find them, and we can see what those proposals look like. But y'all keep your eyes on that, man. It's development that's happening in our community,
right?
And these conversations need to be had. And I think preparation needs to be made, because if we're not preparing ourselves for these opportunities, then how will we be successful?
Right. And we want the Deuces to thrive.
Yeah.
Right.
So now let's talk about the process for who's going to build it. Whatever you decide to put there. Like, how do we make sure that these builders that we have in our community Can't say names no more, but y'all know who building. Yeah,
and I think
y'all know who adding on to the back of your house. Y'all know.
I think it went out.
Yeah.
It did, and it closed.
Yeah, and you got bids and proposals in.
You do.
Oh,
and really, to be honest, I looked at them, right. So I'm not going to take full credit of the hotel, right.
Okay.
I'm not going to take full credit.
You support that one.
I support. I looked at it. It made a lot of sense. You know what I mean.
Okay, nice.
To me, so
that's one of the proposals, actually.
Yeah. So when I looked at it, I would like that.
So let's see if we can do that on Friday. Let's pull them up. And then we can review the proposals that they have on Friday. I saw this will kind of be the last thing before we maybe close next to the last thing before we get out of here. Again, it's been What's on Your Mind Wednesday. We appreciate y'all. If you're just tuning in, it's the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club on WUJM 99.1.
Now the bowling alley was mine. So I didn't see the bowling alley. That was unique.
Yeah. The bowling alley. But this I saw an article that said the mayor has made a decision in who he's going to have gas plant. But the decision is, what's up, Super Dave? Peace and blessings, my brother. Roll call, check in. Thank you for being here. Tag the missus too, by the way, because she ain't check in this morning. But the article said that council member Corey Givens Jr. said that he has been informed. Look, he said, the article said that he said that the mayor said that they're going with the Berg bid. It was in the Tampa Bay Times. If it's a lie, they told it. So, and they told it on Corey. But they said that he told them that the mayor has decided to go with the Berg bid. It was a developing story. I guess they were at a candidate forum, and they asked him at the candidate forum because, you know, his timeline, he's supposed to make a decision in June. Today is July 1st. So they said Thursday he's going to announce who he's going with as a developer for the historic gas plant site. And Corey Givens Jr. apparently, according to the Times, said that it's going to be the Berg bid. I don't even know what to do with that. Way to go with that.
Cat's out the bag. Got it before you.
But that just speaks to how this administration has been.
Right. Like, I don't know.
Like, that's how it's been with, like, that's another one of these just examples of just how this whole thing has been. So, all right. We do have we got 7 minutes. You want to do Ask Qiana?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So, Ask Qiana. I got something I can do for the Ask Qiana. No, I won't do it. I won't do that.
Okay. Oh, because we can't do it.
We can't do it.
You can't do it.
I can't say.
But y'all know who sponsored.
Qiana. Yeah, y'all know who it's brought to you by.
Yeah.
Right, Robin? So.
And we're still looking for the extra members.
Yeah.
For the founding members. Just know that the opportunity is still available. But go ahead.
Right on. So how do we reach young people before the streets do it? Dear Qiana, my nephew is 14 and spends every afternoon at the park with the older teenagers. They aren't technically gang members, but they're not exactly role models either. His mother works 2 jobs, so by the time she gets home, he's already been with them for hours. My question, what do you do when the streets aren't recruiting your child through gangs, but through friendship and boredom?
That is really a good question because it's strategic. Right? Like you have to like pre-plan. You have to say, hey, like I need you need to recruit somebody to be out there with the boys.
Yeah.
Right? Or with them that's gonna be that's gonna help mold and give them the right values and tools that they need.
Yeah.
While they're out there. But I will tell you, you know what I mean? Like you like, hey, little JJ.
Yeah.
Your uncle that's not too old,
and that's what they say. My nephew. So
no, like you're older than that. Like you got one that's on the right track. Let's say home for the summer.
Okay,
because they in college.
Okay,
still cool enough to hang out.
I got you,
but not old enough that you feel like
we can't hang out.
Right.
Yeah.
But you need to find that middle person.
Yeah.
They can relate to. And it could be somebody.
It's usually
it is one that you can see that they're at the park playing with them. or there's that cool parent that's out there with the kids that's taking them and guiding them the right way. And so I'm all about positioning yourself, and not letting chance just happen. Because a lot of times when you let, like, you just pray for the best and don't do the work.
That's the truth.
If you pray for the best and don't do the work,
it'll be all right. Yeah. No, you pray and work.
Yeah, you got to do both of them.
And
so if you already know what it is, like, and then there's always somebody working at the community center. Like, go down there and talk to the fellas that's working at the community center. It's not like they can't walk around. They can call them boys in there. Hey, y'all, let's play 3-on-3 and put them in the gym. You know what I mean? So it's creativity and thinking outside the box. You got to think outside the box to save your kids.
I like what Yubi said. That's a great point, Qiana. Thank you for that. And he says, educate the recruiters and your child. Yeah, we can be friends, but we don't do everything they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's another part of that conversation, because it's true. Like, I reflect back on my introduction to the streets, and it wasn't like somebody saying, hey, come on, join this thing.
You just see something cool.
I was at my auntie house, like, hanging with my cousins, and she lived right across the street from Child's Park.
Yeah.
And then next door neighbor, this is like 7th grade. Next door neighbor ended up becoming my best friend to this day. Yeah. Right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it wasn't like a recruitment thing. It was a proximity thing. And we hanging out. And then it was a point where you started seeing the community, we growing older, we getting older, and you gradually start making decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's people in the neighborhood that you see all the time. They making decisions, you making decisions. And some, I tell the story how Jawan used to be there, and he decided, and he ended up going to NASA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got Deontay.
You got Deontay right around the corner. He made a decision, and now he at Dell.
He's the vice president.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like headquarters. And so I made a decision. We all made decisions. You know what I mean? But it's just being understanding that you pour into them and you give them that sense of purpose. You have your sense of ethics, your do's and your don't do's, because that was always a big part of it. You know what I mean?
And on top of that,
here's your purpose, and then here's some stuff you do, here's some stuff you don't do.
And if you know, like, what they're interested in, start signing them up for programs that take them out of that they can go and do, so that they're not just sitting at the park trying to figure out something to do.
Right. That's right. You got to create that. And that requires collaboration. That requires working with people. That call reaching out. If you don't know, then you find out somebody who does know and say, hey, here's the challenge that I'm having, and I need some more options. I need some choices. What are the choices that I have? Because right now,
you know what else that requires you to do? Sit down and talk to your children.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of times, I'm telling you, you see how many times that, like, you don't have time. You really don't know what your kids are going through. You're not talking to them. Y'all, 15 minutes. Hey, how you day? Like, just real brief. You ain't really dive in and get to know. And so that right there takes parenting.
Kind of speaking in passing. And I think even when you say that, it's just really having a relationship with your children.
Yeah. But
like redefining that relationship where it's not just an impasse, and where you have those moments and you have those, conversations that are not just like structured. It don't always have to be a meeting. It can be
your kids are grown.
Yes.
Isn't it the best feeling that your grown kids still want to get your opinion and call you and do that? Like that, like, I feel like
that is good. Yeah, that's a blessing.
Like I feel like I got it right. Like, for me, like, when my adult children call me and be like, Mom, like this, Cheyenne's on the road, and there's not a day that she don't call me and we don't sit and, like, debrief for 30 minutes.
We got to talk about that, because I got a different view.
Go ahead.
We got like 60 seconds. And I can't do it justice in the 60 seconds. So y'all got to come back on Friday.
Okay.
Also on Friday, we got a guest. Maria Scruggs will be joining us on Friday. Candidate for mayor. She'll be joining us. We're going to have a conversation. So if you have questions that you'd like to ask her, or if there's topics or conversation that you would like for us to get into when she's here, or if you want to join the conversation, make sure that you like the page, share the page, and subscribe so that you can be notified. But we want to have a conversation with candidate for mayor, and we will be doing that on on Friday.
And all people are welcome. Please.
Oh yeah, we made that perfectly clear for a long time now. So
just in case they didn't hear it in the back.
Final thought.
Be the change you want to be. Write down those 5 things. And stay tuned for Sister Hugh.
Make you lose your shoes and shout all around the house. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And you are you.
Yes.
Be great.
And we're out. Bing, bing.